A nameless terror hunts the innocent. A dark shadow across the land. Can a hero rise to save us all? So overall that wasn't too painful, but you've got a highly edited version of it that makes me look much better at Minecraft than I really am. So if you're new to the channel, then I hope you like that, but I'm afraid things are about to get a lot less exciting now. Because first up, I'm just going to enchant some of my gear to get rid of these levels that I've got before I go dying to shulkers. And then I'm going to do a little trip through the end to find an elytra and see if I can get some shulker boxes. And if I can grab one of those torches, I can get myself a dragon egg. Yay! I don't know if I want to wear a pumpkin hat for this. It will reduce viewer experience. So I think I'll just go without and hope that I don't anger too many endermen. Okay, so I've got my ender chest all set up. That obsidian I used to make another ender chest. Stocked up on food. Got some tools and my good sword. So I've upgraded my armor a little bit as well. So I think I'm ready to go and find an elytra. While I was preparing for this episode, I was thinking about why we actually go and kill the dragon, and I realised that there's not any lore for that. But I think the great thing about Minecraft is that there isn't a whole lot of lore within the game itself. It's more of just a frame where you can hang your own stories. So my story is of a hero going to protect the people from this terrible evil dragon, rather than the real reason that I kill the dragon, because I want to get an elytra and I want to get shulker boxes. So I think there's another story there about an adventurer who comes and kills this land's guardian so that they can plunder resources. But I don't like that story as much. Here we go, through the portal. This makes me feel very safe, thank you. I'm going to use the Pi-ray method to search for end cities, because I think that'll be quicker than just aimlessly wandering around the end and hoping for the best. So, let's see if I can remember how this bit works. Useful that it shows up end gateways, but those can be a bit tricky to find sometimes too. Maybe I should put my good gear in the ender chest while I'm bridging over void. Hopefully I won't end up falling in though. Okay, well that's a world border, so don't have any luck that way. Ah, something new. Okay, we've got a chest on there. And something that I can't read. Ah, a skull, which would suggest a end ship, if I'm not being too silly about it. Right. Use our render distance down. I mean, it's only just come into range, so I'd assume it's only 1 or 2 less than I had it set up. Okay. What way am I facing? East. Right. So if I head east, within 31 blocks, there should be an end ship. Oh, I see it. Excellent. I did make some rockets in my ender chest, but I don't have a mending book. Also didn't bring an anvil, which is a bit silly, because I put a unbreaking book into my ender chest, but I don't have any way to enchant the elytra with it. So yeah, that was a bit of an oversight. Maybe I'll find enough iron here to make one, because I can't remember if you can loot them from chests in here. An anvil, that is. Okay, so I've got 2 end cities in view, which is nice. Both to the east of where I am currently. Got another ship on there as well, yes. Very good, very good. I want to save some shulkers as well for my shulker farm. But ideally I want those to be near an end gateway so that I can move them around easily. So the shulkers are all inside. And I can hop in before they've got a chance to get me. Right. There we go. First elytra. There's one final thing I need to grab from the ship, which of course is the dragon skull. I always get a little bit worried that either I'm going to fall off into the void or it's going to fall off into the void, so to be a bit careful. There we go. I know there's another end city close by, so I guess I can maybe put that on, but then I lose the effect of the armor. Maybe I'll leave it off until I've got enough iron to enchant it. Right, hopefully that takes me there. Yeah. Well, I guess we're going up to see them. I think I'm probably safe from that one outside. It's just going to make a lot of noise. But I can take an opportunity to make the shulker shells, shulker boxes, and sort out my inventory a bit. And just hope it doesn't teleport in here. Okay, I've got quite a few shulkers out here. Oh, and I guess I'm going up in the air. Hopefully I won't go too high. And yeah, use these to block myself off. Oh, hello. Didn't see you back there. Okay, so that one or two down there I'm just gonna leave. And then at least I know I've got a couple of shulkers that I can, or at least one shulker that I can stock a farm with. Let's head across to this other city. That's a big one. Okay, and now I've got one of the big rooms that's just full of shulkers. I'm gonna see if I can take any of these out on my way up. Seem to be, oh, quite a lot. I think maybe I'll just hide in a corner. I should have kept some blocks with me. I don't know if scaffolding actually blocks the shelves. Ooh, mending shovel. I have actually managed to collect enough iron to make an anvil, so I've got one of those, and I'm going to add unbreaking to my elytra. But I think while I'm wandering around the city I won't equip it just yet. Ow! That wasn't meant to happen. I'm going to throw an ender pearl, see if I could land on the ship, but having a look at all that void down there, I think maybe I won't do that. Right, from here is probably a more sensible angle of attack. Oh, or not. Ah! Should have gone for the ender pearl instead of the water bucket, because I had a lot of land and I could have just smacked onto that further away from the void. Okay, there's a end gateway. That's handy. What would also be handy is my stuff. Okay, so we've got the classic Galosaurus yard sale. Right, there's a bit more stuff down there too. Okay, so I've lost my chest plate by the looks of it. Knitting saw back, got my silk touch pick. It's nice, and my bow. That would have been a big loss. So let's see if I can get up to that end ship without any further trouble. Got my spare elytra, which is going to be handy. Another silk touch pick. Another mending shovel. Got an elytra and a spare elytra. There's probably a bit more of this city that I haven't been to, but I think I might leave that for now. Will I? I don't know. It seems sensible to find a gateway and head home with my loot. Got a good number of shulker shells, and I can work on getting a shulker farm together using this little gateway here to transport them back to the start. So we're back at the end portal, and I'm going to build a gravity duper so that I can get some nice concrete to carry on the paths around my base. So these are all the materials that I'm going to need for it, and it's a designed by ENX04. It's been updated since the last time I built one, so it's a bit different from what I'm used to, but the video looks good, so hopefully it works well. Why do they have such small hitboxes? See, the silverfish have been causing trouble again. So that's the first side of the portal gone. Always a bit scary this stage. Always looks really weird when you do this. Unfortunately for anyone who's enjoying my videos, I am going on holiday for the next 4 weeks. It's basically the trip of a lifetime to the other side of the world, which is going to be a whole lot of fun, I hope, but it does mean that I won't be able to make any videos until I get back. So it's not the end, but it is going to be the last Foundation episode for quite a while. I've recorded a few other videos, but they're more just like almost like stream replays if I didn't have anyone to talk to. So there'll be a couple of videos of me just playing some games that I enjoy, but they're very lightly edited and they don't really have any sort of story, unlike what I'm trying to do with my Foundation episodes. So you don't have to watch them if they don't look interesting, but just in case anyone's bored and wants to watch more of my content, I thought I'd put something out there at least. When I get back from holiday, I am planning to try out streaming. So the other reason for the episodes is just to see if people would be interested in watching me play any of those games. So now I'm going to stick in the concrete powder. Now it's time to do the bit on the other side, because this is all working as it should be. Still got all of my blocks here. So I hop through, then back on the platform with some concrete powder. Yep. I did not realise until this moment that the end platform always spawns in the same location. Oops. That is not solid stone. Smooth stone rather. At least I've got my gravity duper coming online soon, so it's not like I needed that. I did neglect to bring as many water buckets as I should have, because I didn't realise that they were actually going in the dispensers here. So I'm going to make an infinite water source and hope that I can get by with the number of buckets that I've brought with me. So I need to remember to put a water bucket inside there when I'm done. Quite happy that my platform is dug in like this, because in the video it's bridging over the void, and I'm quite glad that I don't have to worry about that on this side. So the next foundation episode is likely to be on the 15th of March, depending on what I decide to get up to and how long that takes me to record. And I think I'll try and do my first stream on the 17th of March, which is a Monday, and it will be around 7 PM GMT. Haven't confirmed that yet, but in my foundation episode, if I've decided when I'm streaming, then I'll make sure that I put that information in the video. My plan currently is to stream twice a week. One of those will be the foundation series, so it'll just be stuff that I want to do but wouldn't necessarily fit in a video. I'll still try and make it interesting. So a couple of thoughts I've had for that are building the inside of my base, where I want to bring it down a bit and add a proper doorway into it. And the other thing that I'd like to do is work on that stronghold lush cave area. So just tweak it slightly to enhance what's already there in terms of like the ruiny overgrown style of it. Change the lighting a bit to make it more moody rather than just torches stuck everywhere. So that's my idea, and then the other stream would just be some random game that I'm playing at the moment that's not Minecraft. Although saying that, there's a couple of mod packs out this year that I'm very excited about with Minecraft, so when they're released I might play those on a stream, because I don't think I could manage to do more than one series at a time. I'm just not that well organised. I need to get chests down here, which is easy enough, but then I need to get a hopper going into it. I guess I can might be able to squeeze down that little gap there, yep. Okay. I can't reach my dispenser because I covered it up. At least I remembered that I needed to put something in there. Okay, so now I need to dig myself back up to the surface and we can check it out and see if this is working. Okay, that's been running for a few minutes, so let's see what it's given me. Feeling like I should have brought more shulker boxes. I think I'll switch out and get some coloured concrete going as well. Oh no! I think I've just broken everything because I didn't put a block in the right place. I should have put a block in front of the observer. Go and see what damage I've done. Might have got away with it? Maybe? I mean, there's definitely a lot more powder here. So I guess yeah, I've done something to mess the water stream up. Hopefully not irretrievably so. Okay, to finish up, I'd like to say hello to my 2 new subscribers. And I hope everyone enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next month when I'm back from my holiday. One more thing before I finish up. There we go. Hopefully that will remind me that I have to do something before I turn the farm on.